everybody. Mark Davis. On the other end, my buddy John David Wells here for the Starkey Mortgage 660 AM The Answer Veteran of the Month. This time it is Michael Turner, and Jim Juergens from Starkey has a little something for this month's winner.
On behalf of all the employees at Starkey Mortgage and everyone here at 660 AM The Answer, I'd like to thank you for your dedication and service to our country and congratulate you on being Starkey Mortgage's Veteran of the Month.
Thank you so much.
Very, very cool.
We appreciate it enormously.
Very, very cool.
JD, it's a lot of fun. We're going to be 3 or 4 of these in right now.
That's right, and we certainly would like to invite you, if you know a veteran that would like to be the Starkey Veteran of the Month, to let us know about it.
660amtheanswer.com. We do it every month, and maybe someone that you are familiar with. We've done folks who are freshly out of the military, some folks who go back as far as Pearl Harbor, someone who lies somewhere in the middle, as Mr. Turner apparently does. We're going to learn more from him. So thank you for being with us at 660amtheanswer.com for the Starkey Mortgage 660 AM Veteran of the Month. Hey everybody, Mark Davis and my colleague and friend John David Wells with the latest recipient of the Starkey Mortgage 660 AM The Answer Veteran of the Month. He is Michael Turner. He has proudly been awarded his magnificent plaque from Jim Juergens and our friends at Starkey. So congratulations again. So just give us the short paragraph, because I know it's a very interesting story of what found you in military service and what you were up to.
My father, my uncle, they were soldiers. I joined the military February 2nd of 81. Through 85, I was in the Motor Transportation Operations Corps. Soldiering is something that stays with you for life. It's not just the discipline and the honor, it's the modesty, the courtesy, the integrity, the perseverance, and the will to drive on. I'm still driving big trucks, as I learned at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, to this very day.
Fantastic.
Fort Lost in the Woods.
Fort Leonard Wood,
Yeah.
Waynesville, Missouri.
Tell me a little bit more about your career. Amplify your military experience and what it brought to you just as a human being. Tell me
Basically,
more.
what it teaches you is to think outside of the box. It teaches you how to be very resourceful. We had a situation once, we were on a 25-mile road march. And everything that's done in the military, you have a buddy. 2 miles into the road march, my buddy broke his leg.
Oh dear.
So I was responsible for carrying his 50-pound pack, setting up and tearing down the tent when we stopped at night, and basically seeing him through all the way to graduation. And what impressed me most about him, rather than be recycled through another course, he took a hammer, knocked the cast off his foot, and marched to the graduation with us.
Whoa.
That's some manly stuff.
That's vivid. So it's interesting because in our series of people we've welcomed, last month we have a gentleman who was just freshly out of the military, and it was a product of the war we are still currently fighting. We also welcomed a gentleman who is 90-something who was at Pearl Harbor. Here you are, much closer to the first man than the second, but in the sort of the 1980s vein of military service, the Reagan era. Does the portrait of military service change from generation to generation?
It certainly does. As a matter of fact, the good thing about being in the Reagan era of the Army was he bought raises. And that's when our equipment began to improve. They were bringing in such innovations as we were using sea rations that were like from the Korean War to the meals ready to eat. That was introduced during my time in the military.
MREs.
MRE.
The greatness of MREs.
Which, by the way, was your favorite MRE?
Always the spaghetti.
Always the spaghetti. Indeed.
It's hard to mess up spaghetti.
Were you able to get overseas? Were you able to do any of those?
Oh, no, sir.
Outside? You stayed here?
Continental USA.
Outstanding. Man, thank you so much for everything that you've done. Thank you for being the Starkey Mortgage Veteran of the Month, and God bless you. All right.
Always go to 660amtheanswer.com, because a friend or acquaintance of yours, or maybe you yourself, don't be shy about recommending yourself. Say, hey, here's what I did. We'll listen. Boy, will we. When we have folks like this, we are proud to. Starkey Mortgage is glad to join us at 660 AM The Answer and 660amtheanswer.com for our Veteran of the Month.